Hello again, brothers and sisters. This is Evangelist Jacob McWilliams, Brother Jacob McWilliams, also a fellow targeted individual of Havana Syndrome, direct pulse energy, psychotronic weapons, gang stalking, organized unlawful surveillance of the intelligence community and military. I've been ever since 2019, whenever I first started noticing I was being gang stalked. A lot of you have already heard my testimony, even on X.com, and some of you probably on YouTube. In 2019, I wrote my first song called Surrender. I just haven't mastered it, and I was being tased without me realizing it. I mean, it don't sound that good, but I wrote it. So you can have songwriting talents, but you got to work on your vocal cords. So some singers, they don't know how to write songs, but they know how to sing. And some writers, they don't know. I can't say I don't know how to sing. I just need to better my vocals. But I'm real good at writing a song. And this isn't the song I'm trying to, because I wrote a song called Seek Ye First. I seek ye first. I wrote that 2 years ago, along with a song called Testimony. And I was being hit with direct pulse energy weapons even then, and it's causing me to lose my breath. I'm trying to focus on my breathing and all that. I gotta hold my breath just to sing the song all the way through. I gotta hold my breath, and I gotta strain myself. And I gotta work on my breathing and stuff. And part of that has to do with them tasing me while I'm trying to sing. Tasing me with directed pulse energy weapons. There are many different frequencies. And that's not the type of tasing you would think it's not the type of tasing a police officer has, even though they can hit you with that type of frequency also. That would be like being hit with a kind of like a laser that can burn your skin. That would be similar to a taser. But they hit you with that and also several other different frequencies. So they're able to hit you with laser burns, but they're also able to hit you with other frequencies that doesn't feel like a laser burn. So they have their ways of tasing your insides, your organs, your brain. They've been zapping me all day, giving me headaches and stuff. You can probably tell how exhausted I am, and I had plenty of sleep. Plenty of sleep. They've been getting me out of character. I've been cussing them out. But I can't say it's really me cussing them out. I can't take full responsibility for it, because it's not me cussing them out. That's not my character. That's not my character. I'm not the one cussing them out. It's them. They're cussing themselves out. Now, I can't give power. I'm not going to give power to the devil, but give credit to the devil. But I'll give credit to the devil's children. The devil's children is the ones doing it. If it was just the devil himself, he wouldn't be able to do it. So again, I'm able to write music. I'm trying to do something with it for coping, self-encouragement, and to encourage others. It's gospel, but a song I wrote 2 years ago, inspired by my heart's desires. I have a desire to sing. I have other desires I want to accomplish. But because of gang stalking and a bunch of other stuff interfering with it, I was encouraged by the Bible verse, I seek ye first. So, I was encouraged by the Bible verses, I seek ye first. So I wrote a song based off of my interferences with my desires, because there's several roadblocks the devil's hindering me. Even Paul had a desire to meet up with a certain church. He says, I have a desire to meet up with you, but the devil has hindered me. The devil has hindered me from reaching your location. So instead he wrote a letter to that church and sent that letter to the church to get the message across. Because he had a roadblock in his way that was hindering him from. So let's say you're driving in a car, right? You're driving in a car, and all of a sudden, boom, you're on your way to this church, and you had a flat tire. That doesn't mean it's not God's will for you to get a message across. It means the devil himself has hindered you. Sometimes God is the one doing that, because maybe there's somebody walking along the way, and you might bypass that person. God may have a divine appointment your way. In that direction, He might have a divine appointment set up for you. This is an example on why God would cause you to have a flat tire in the middle of the road. The person that runs across you, God might want you to give that person a message, and that person is also going to bless you at the same time. They're going to be the one stopped. Hey, can I help you with your tire? But the whole time, even though He stopped to help you with your tire, there's a purpose in Him stopping. God sent Him to help you with your tire, because God wanted him to also receive a blessing. Or her, vice versa, or it could be a she. So yes, the devil hinders us, but just because the devil hinders us, does that mean the devil is prospering over us? And does that mean the devil is getting a victory? No. It appears like the devil is getting a victory, but the devil does not have no victory. He loses in the end. He loses in the end. Was the devil gaining victory whenever God allowed the devil to do that to Job, causing boils to be on his flesh, a bunch of sores and boils being on his flesh? Was the devil gaining victory when God allowed the devil to kill off his family members? No. He still kept the faith, and all that matters is I'm still keeping the faith even in these attacks by these demonic and satanic people. So, these demonic and satanic people thinking that they're gaining victory over me when they're not gaining victory over me. So, got gang stalkers all over me and everything else. So, I'm seeking vocal trainers and stuff. Obviously, I'm having to use AI to help me. I'm working on my sound. Because the I Seek Ye first song, I was being zapped with DEWs. I might have to post that link in the description. You might see I was cringing at it. But I know it's not my fault. And I didn't realize, well, shoot, the SpaceForce is doing that. It causing me to mess up on my stuff. I'm having to strain my vocals and everything else. And sounding like a balloon. Like helium was coming out of me. Sounding like I have helium coming out of me. I wonder why my voice sounds like it has helium coming out of me. Because they're interfering with my testosterone level. That's why. When your testosterone level is being interfered with, it sounds like a man has helium coming out of him. Like he's a little boy, like a little girl, or something like that. It's helium is what it is. They're interfering with your testosterone and your breathing levels. So, I'll post the testimony and also the I Seek Ye first. I wrote the testimony of my testimony, and I also wrote the I Seek Ye first. And it's like it both end scenes together. And both of those are stories that I told, and they both go together. If you look at the ending, Jesus my King, and then Jesus I Seek Ye first. So the I Seek Ye first song, I end that song with Jesus I Seek Ye first. And the testimony, I ended it with Jesus, my King. See, they're interfering with my eyes and my facial expressions too. So it's causing my vision to go blurry, where I'm being lost in a train of thought, deeply lost in thought or something at the same time. But again, I'm using AI to help me generate my song to make it better. I'm not changing up the lyrics. Well, there's a few lyrics I had to change up a little bit. A few lyrics I changed up a little bit. I'm changing up the melody and the harmony to it. So, of course, AI is going to sound better than me at the moment. If I was to share the AI version of that song, you're going to love the AI version more than you do my version. Naturally, and the SpaceForce is trying to discourage me with it. Oh, he bested your song. You might as well sell that song. No, I'm not selling my song. I'm just going to better my voice. The only thing is you're interfering with my voice is what you're doing. You're interfering with it. I'm not a good beat maker. I don't know how to make beats. And I keep getting distracted with the B2K. Every time I try to, because I'm trying to play back and memorize my song, memorize my lyrics. I'm trying to memorize my lyrics. Because although you write the song, when you're being tased and distracted and everything, you can't memorize it. And it was 2 years ago when I wrote it. I can't stay with it. Some people say, you need to stay with that. How can I stay with it when I'm being distracted and all this stuff is happening to me? I can't. I need to be with other targeted individuals that also are singing and also trying to better their vocals, and we can both work together on this. We can both work together, but they hack my phone. If a targeted individual sends me their location, the Space Force is going to hack my phone and hack that message and make it disappear. They're going to make that and those messages disappear. And it's going to make it look like I'm ignoring that other TI. It's going to look like I'm ignoring the other TI when really I just didn't see your message because they hacked it. They hacked the message. How do you know that? Because sometimes they let the message go through days later. They're able to make your messages disappear until days later, and then they automatically make it reappear. I don't know, and don't ask me how they're able to do that, but they are able to do that. They're able to drain your battery while it's on charger. You don't even have to be on the charger and play it while it's on charger. But even then, even if I'm listening to music while it's charging on charger, it should be able to drain. It should be able to charge up. It shouldn't charge down. It's not the space on my phone. I know somebody's going to try to say that. I already tested all that. No. Even if it was the space problem on my phone, it should still charge up. The most it would do is charge slow. It would charge slow. So, yes, the AI version does sound better. I'm trying to match that. I'm not going to share the song until I get it done. I just want to let y'all know. I could be writing music. I could be writing more music. I could be vocal practicing, but they're interfering with that with the Havana syndrome. And how can I prove Havana syndrome? How can I go and get it and get tested for it if I can't afford it? They're interfering with my job. I can't handle all all this because I want to kill these. I want to kill them. That's what I want to do. See, I had cuss words on my tongue because they're trying to cause a force speech. It's them cussing through me. It's not me cussing. I'm not the one cussing. They're doing that through me. As if I'm possessed by them, but I'm not. As if I'm possessed by them, they're cussing through me. You're not going to understand how that works. Unless you're, even some Havana syndrome targets can't even understand that. They're able to make you look at my video, and they can cause you cringe at my video. If you feel your stomach turning on some of my stuff, and then they're speaking inside of your ear with the V2K, and you feel your stomach turning and you feel like a type of cringe, that's them hitting you with directed pulse energy weapons. You're being hit with directed pulse energy weapons. They're trying to make you feel guilty. They're trying to give you an artificial guilty feeling, or they're trying to make you cringe. But just tell yourself, well, shoot, I'm not cringing at this video. That's you hitting me with DEWs trying to make me cringe. I could probably handle it without you. I can handle that cringe a whole lot better if you aren't giving me an artificial cringe. Tell yourself that. That's what I do. I don't feel guilty, demon. That's you trying to give me a artificial guilty feeling. So that's not me feeling guilty. That's your directed pulse energy weapons. I'm being attacked with a DEW. I feel DEWs. I don't feel guilty. That's what I tell them. I feel a DEW. I'm being zapped with a DEW. That's what I'm feeling. So when you try to hit me with artificial emotions, that's not my emotions. That's you manipulating my emotions. That's not my character. That's not the real me. That's you, not me. That's a fan right there, if you're wondering what that noise is. So, I don't want to spoil the song. But I'll give you an example by posting those, the I Seek Ye First and testimony. It's going to sound like crap, but I'm trying to better my vocals and make a better version of it.